Hello and welcome to Two Guys, Many Bad Movies. I'm one of your hosts, Aaron.
And I'm the other guy, Paul.
And what did we watch this time, Paul?
We watched Slenderman.
Oh yes, we did. Literally just there. We're in a different recording area, so...
different circumstances
yeah,
and all that.
if the reverb is a little different, hopefully you won't hear any dogs barking this time, but you never know.
Yeah.
They're
very unpredictable.
Yeah. And so we watched Slenderman.
This is the second time we've both watched it.
Yeah, we've seen it before, but we watched it again. And when I say we watched it, I mean we literally just watch it. Normally we watch movies separately, and we watch them on two.
Yeah, but this time we decided to switch things up a bit.
Yeah, we're watching it together this time. Or we watched it together, and... oh boy, it's not a good movie. But then again, you already knew that because you clicked on a podcast called Two Guys, Many Bad Movies.
Yep, and it's been mocked enough, but again, that's what we're here for.
Yep, we're just here to have fun.
Yeah, and it's not quite room levels of bad, but I think it will reach that status in a couple of years.
Oh, maybe it can be considered that, but it's also very controversial. Before we even get into the,
oh yeah, we think this needs to be brought up.
Yeah, it's the elephant in the room, or the stabbing in the room. I don't know. I can't.
Oh boy, the Slenderman stabbings. Oh boy, yeah, I've seen a documentary about this. I've done research into it, and of course, you can't bring up this movie without acknowledging the stabbings and how much of a unfortunate event it was.
And the stabbings did have an effect on the movie because there's a scene in it that's cut that you can't see where somebody was going to get stabbed in the eye.
Yeah, along with some other bits and pieces.
And that was the only bit of gore in the movie, and it was cut out because they were like, even though it's a 15s movie, and again, like the Bye Bye Man, actually this movie is very fucking similar to the Bye Bye Man.
Yes, there's a lot more parallels than you'd think.
I mean, the Bye Bye Man is basically discount Slenderman, as we already discussed. Unfortunately, this movie doesn't have themes of cuckoldry, although it does have themes of teens being kidnapped.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's better or worse.
I'd say it's better, but not much.
I don't know. Anyway, so...
but yeah, it even had an impact on where... the stabbings, they even had an impact on where the movie was shown. Since the stabbings took place around Wisconsin and Milwaukee, the Slenderman was refused to be shown in those states.
Yeah, you couldn't watch it there for obvious reasons. And look, this movie doesn't even need to be made. I mean, it was made 2018.
Yeah, which was long after anyone stopped giving a shit about Slenderman.
I mean, Slenderman was popular in 2012 at the latest. Like 2012, maybe 2013.
Yeah,
but once you go past then...
yeah, it starts... well, I remember a second Slender game coming out in 2014, but after that it was just... no one cared.
I remember that second game was panned because the first one was basically just, you go around, and the second one was basically the same thing, just a bit longer.
Oh, right.
It was 45 minutes long, that's it.
Ouch.
Like, okay, look, like, people shit on, The Order 1886. At least that's as long as a movie.
Yeah.
At least that's movie length.
Yeah, Slender Arrival or whatever it's called couldn't even reach that.
Yeah. And it had 3 fucking writers on it.
3 writers? Oh, okay, whatever. I think we're getting a bit off topic here.
Yeah, let's get to the actual movie. Let's get to the start of this movie. Let's get into
boy. Yeah, here we go.
Let's get into the breakdown here.
Yep, so thankfully this movie doesn't bombard us with a million logos this time.
No, but it does. It is presented by Screen Gems. Now, this is a gem, alright, but I don't know if that's what they intended.
I guess it's an uncut gem?
Yeah, but, so it starts off with those logos.
Yeah, and then, title card. But it starts going from, it starts appearing from the middle and, goes outwards. And it's...
yeah, and for a split second, it looks like Enderman.
I'd rather watch a movie about an Enderman.
The Enderman. It's the Minecraft movie. That's being made, I think. Yeah. Holy shit, they're actually making a Minecraft movie.
Where's the fidget spinner movie? Wait, no, that's an old joke.
Yeah, where's the dab movie? The movie about dabbing.
Yeah, no, the ultimate dab movie. And
Dab on Them Haters, the movie.
Yeah. And if you're wondering what makes a dab ultimate, I'm not telling you. Okay, whatever.
You do it naked.
Yes. Okay, so then...
So we're introduced to our
Four
5.
girls?
I don't know. Is it just
No,
four?
it was 4 girls.
4 girls are our main characters.
Yeah,
and
Katie, Haley, Ren, and Chloe.
all right, yeah, and so Katie is this redhead chick who is the first to not die. We'll get into the not dying in like a moment.
Yeah,
James
James A. Janice.
James A. Janice will not be able to do a kill count on this fucking movie.
Sadly,
it's really sad. But we're introduced to them, and they have sort of contrived, relatable dialogue. Like, if you could stay one age, what age would it be?
It's like in all the times I've been in high school and college, we've literally never talked about that kind of stuff.
So they encounter these lads and goes, "Oh, what are you doing? You circle jerks?" Like, no, they're just going on Reddit.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yes,
Same thing.
I need my Reddit gold, please.
They're going on to
They're going on to our gaming and talk about how Fortnite is the devil.
It's like just Fortnite bad, Minecraft good.
Where's my Reddit gold?
Give me my fucking Reddit gold. I want more karma, bitch.
Please.
Then there are the people who actively try to get negative karma just for the sake of it.
Oh yeah, and I also remember like one of the girls sneezes, and then one of them's like, "Oh, I remember hearing that sneezing is supposed to bring out bad demons," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Sneezing is supposed to be you're expelling demons. No, you're expelling mucus. So that's mucus. No, it's demons.
Okay, so then they like go to Katie's house, and she has a drunk dad.
Yeah, but with the drunk dad, we see drunk dad.
Yeah, we'll see him later.
We'll see him later. Yeah. But we also they start talking, and they start talking about they're watching. They watch Two Girls One Cup or some shit. I'm not even joking. It's not. They're watching some kind of shock video.
Yeah.
Of some kind. I don't know if it is.
Yeah. Before that, they're talking about POV porn, which is this makes me very uncomfortable.
Doesn't make me uncomfortable, but that's because I'm me. And
yeah, it's more because the characters are supposed to be underage in high school.
They're supposed to be, but the actors check this.
Yeah, but still, whatever.
The acters are
it's just
my age.
Yeah, but still, it's just like
they're meant to be like teens. It's that's a bit fucking weird.
Yeah, but okay, whatever. So then they start talking about more shit, and then someone brings up Slenderman, and then someone goes like.
No, this goes, a couple of my friends, they're going to summon Slenderman. Is that the sequel? It's going to be about them summoning it? It's like, we're going to summon the Slenderman.
Yeah, but this movie made nowhere near enough money to make
Here's the problem. And this is, okay, you know with the Bye Bye Man, you have to say the name. And that whole point, you're not allowed to say the name. Because you say the name, it calls him. That makes some degree of sense. In this, Katie goes on the internet, literally finds a link that just says summon him, and clicks it.
Yes. Search the scary website and click on a weird link.
Click on a weird link. I mean, if it were me, and I were on this forum, I'd put on a link, but it says summon him, but when you click on it, it just goes, uh-oh.
Stinky.
Boom. It's just like, and it just fuck with people. And then you summon the...
Yeah, then you...
Summon Le Monkey.
Yeah, Le Monkey. No, but one of the girls asks what a Slenderman is, which by 2018, that's a fairly,
That's actually a fairly legitimate question.
Yeah,
nobody...
because no one cares about.
No one gives a shit. But they're actually summoning. They summon. It's like a totally legit link, and she says, "Oh, this is got to be some kind of Russian malware virus or shit." It's like, don't be a. And then Kate. And is it Kate? No, it's Chloe.
Yeah.
He says, "Don't be a wuss."
Yeah,
it's like, I have Norton 360.
Yeah.
We'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, Norton will protect us from Slenderman.
Our daddy Norton.
Yeah. Okay, so then the girls play this cursed video, which rip off the Ring.
Rip off the Ring, rip off the Grifter, Marinia Mordegard Glasgorv, username 666, all the other creepy... I suppose, there's actually a lot that rips off the Ring in this movie.
Yeah, it's almost criminal. But we'll get into that more as the movie progresses. So then, they'll watch this quote-unquote scary...
video. And the video, they're talking about bells, and you have to keep your eyes closed before the first bell. It's like, no, that bell is not for you. That bell is for me to tell you when to go. That bell is for me. It's like a fucking school teacher.
Yeah, and then the video starts.
And then after that, when they're during the video, we see unironic pictures of the Illuminati.
Yeah, because then it's
unironic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like all this. Yeah, it's like all this generic.
da da.
That's quite the performance, Aaron.
Yeah, that's me trying to hum the Inception music.
But yeah, it's all this generic creepy imagery playing.
I'll stop raping your ears. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, it's like this is like all this generic imagery is playing like super fast to give the viewers a seizure to hopefully get Cord out of the cinema.
Well, actually, this when we were watching this, we were watching it on the Skybox.
Yep.
And right at the beginning, it says flashing images. It's like everything is flashing images. So I imagine some people will probably sit there and go, no, I'll be fine. No, you're not, because this fucking scene exists.
Yep.
Even if you don't have epilepsy, you're gonna get a fucking seizure from this one.
Okay, so then like the girls go home or whatever.
They go home.
Yeah,
they go to school. And
No, wait. You forgot to mention they show off some of the video again in that dream sequence.
Yeah, there's a lot of dream and hallucination sequences in this movie.
Except that the only thing they added was belly bursting.
Belly bursting.
Yeah.
That sounds like a weird...
I know, don't say it.
No.
Okay, but then the girl wakes up and it says like 1 week later, was she asleep for a week?
Yeah, that's really confusing because it's like, was she asleep for an entire week, or had she?
I mean, probably not. But
probably not. Like
the thought of it is really funny, regardless.
Stuck in a dream for a week, like she's stuck in limbo from Inception, but it's it's a week in real life, but it's like 1,000 years in the dream.
Honestly, that would make for a way more interesting movie. Okay, so then they show up to They show up to a school tour, right?
Yeah, it's like, we interrupt this horror movie to bring you a history lesson. Because they literally start talking...
Yeah, about the history of the
area. About the history of this one specific area. Nobody gives a shit. And this farmer, he had 27 cows, but then 40 people stole his sheep. As like a collective came over and stole his sheep. Over 45 sheep have been stolen.
Nice one. Okay, but then,
So the redheaded girl, aka Katie, she stares at this forest.
Yeah, she's staring into space.
She stares at this forest like there's a fucking Dementor in there. And then she goes, this just walks away and we never see her again. She's fucking gone.
Again, if this was kill count, I'd count it as a kill, but even then it's like super lame.
Yeah, it's like, I give the dull machete to the only kill in this movie, and the golden chainsaw to none of the kills in this movie. There's no golden chainsaw in this movie.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. This is the worst kill count ever. It's the worst episode.
Yeah.
We waited an entire month for this episode, and it's fucking shit. No.
Okay, so then there were 3.
And then there were 3. We go home, and the drunk and
So like Haley and her sister Lizzie, they're at home
and drunk dad shows up.
Yeah, after like him skulking around the house, and like, what the fuck is he doing here?
It's like, where the fuck is Katie? She was never into all this occult stuff until you showed up. Next thing you know, she'll be listening to rock music and playing Dungeons and Dragons.
It's all this Minecraft game's fault.
I swear to God, he actually says that, like, he's never into this occult stuff.
Yeah, and there was also like a really lame jump scare that happened.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't remember the context of that one. But I do remember that in the next scene, when they're in school, I wasn't paying attention, and they said, you tried to summon Slenderman, but I misheard, you know, like a Mondegreen?
Yeah.
I misheard, and they said, you tried to summon Spider-Man. I'm like, that would be a way better fucking movie.
Yeah.
You tried to summon Spider-Man.
Yeah, you also forgot to mention that the drunk dad kind of attacked Haley and Lizzie out of nowhere, and then he gets...
Oh, yeah, he just randomly attacks, and he gets arrested, but we see him in the next scene, so clearly he just got like a stern talking to.
No, he got a slap on the wrist.
No, he had to just write some lines on the school chalkboard. I must not attack random girls.
Yeah.
I must not attack random... And it's just like over and over again. It's Bart Simpson.
Yes. Okay, so then the girls are like talking about what they saw in the video, and it's like, oh, I don't want to play this game. Yeah, Billy the Puppet would like to have a word with you.
The funny thing is, though, here's a short list of multiple entities that would make a more interesting movie than summoning Slenderman. 1, Spider-Man.
Yes.
2, the monkey.
Yes.
3, Shrek.
4, me.
5, my high school. I'm not American. Why did I say high school?
Whatever, it makes enough sense.
So
Okay, so then later that night, the three girls decide to go over to Katie's house to investigate for clues.
Investigate for clues.
Yeah, and then drunk
We'll
dad...
split up and search for clues. I would have gone away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids. Or, adults playing kids.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, drunk dad is back in his house, like nothing.
For no reason. Again, he just had to pay like 200 quid and got all his weapons taken away. He's fine.
Okay, so like the drunk dad gets distracted by one of the girls. I forget which one. So then afterwards, like the drunk dad invites her in and is like, "Oh yeah, sure, just invite this random girl into your house." Or whatever.
This random girl, well, I suppose they're friends, so they...
Yeah, that makes enough sense. But like, okay, so the friends go upstairs,
and we see that Katie has literally drawn the 8 pages from the game.
It's like, damn, that's some nice Slenderman fan art. You should post it to Twitter so I can retweet it. Okay, but then it's like one of the girls says she's really gone. It's like, no fucking shit. Why do you think the dad was skulking around your house?
She's really gone. I didn't realize she was gone. I thought she was just popping to Smith's pub for a pint. I didn't realize that she was actually gone. I thought she was just in the other. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So then they look around the room for clues, and they find her laptop, and it's like, yeah, let's see
her internet history, because that always goes well.
Yeah, let's steal a dead person's property. I mean, a probably dead person.
Probably dead. Again, it's unconfirmed. It's not confirmed that
that anyone dies in this movie. Yeah, it's what our friend would want to invade her privacy.
So they look at the last site she visited, which
Clown Penis Star Fart,
which was not Clown Penis Fart. It was X video. No, it was Zombocom.
Yeah.
It was this shitty ghost YouTube. It's this YouTube video, and it's that shitty YouTube video where it's like really blurry and the shaky cam, and it just freezes, and you see in the background is this red circle.
Yeah,
and
it's like a shitty YouTube thumbnail, and all the while there's like stock children laughter, which is again really funny.
And then in the background, there's a spooky shadow of Slenderman. This is the subtle moment in the movie.
Also, you forgot to mention that one of the other videos that looks like a Slenderman prank gone wrong.
Gone sexual, 2018, because this was made in 2018.
Yeah, Slenderman ate my ass. Despite not having a mouth.
That's just... maybe that's why he's so frustrated. He can't do that.
I just want to eat ass, man. Alright. Okay, so then... Haley, or was it Kate? No, was it Haley? Or
Haley is the one who...
it was Haley. And she goes like, "Hey, I'm Katie's friend," and she starts talking to this guy that Katie was talking to, called AlleyCat93.
AlleyCat, which is the creepy username.
Yeah, it's like, this could be a paedophile. Why are you messaging them?
This could be a priest.
Oh god. Topical humor. Okay, but anyway,
that's always going to be topical.
Yep. Okay, but anyway, it's like there's a way you can get rid of them, and then I'm just thinking, it's like, the only way you can get rid of them is if you give me your credit card details.
The only way you can get rid of him is if you sacrifice your cat. That's the only way you can get rid of the lamia.
No, sorry, not doing that.
No, don't do that. Don't kill cats. That's bad.
Okay, so then it's like revealed that the only way you can get rid of Slenderman is to sacrifice something.
Yeah, give that person your credit card details, and then just give them like a monthly donation of each 5 easy payments of $9.95, and you will be able to, and you'll be saved from the Slenderman. We'll pray for you. We'll pray for your soul. Yeah. We'll pray for your soul. Also,
okay. So then it cuts to the next day at school, and then like Haley is like talking about what Slenderman's like, and I shit you not, she says like, he's like a virus, and then Chloe's like, what kind of virus? And Haley,
the coronavirus.
No. Bad.
That's offensive, I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
People have died from that.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, Haley describes it as like a computer virus that infects your brain, and it's like, oh my god.
It's a computer virus that infects your brain. So Norton 360 is not good enough.
Yeah, I can't believe
you need to get a vast free antivirus in order to stop that one.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can get that.
Sorry, Norton's not good enough, right?
Norton's not good enough for that. I mean, in 99% of cases, it is good enough. But in this one, no. You need to go with advanced.
No.
You need to go with Nova Shields. That's the best one.
Yeah, okay, so then... Okay.
Protogent. That's even better.
Yeah, Protogent. Okay, so anyway, like, they're asking, like...
The only antivirus with the data recovery software.
Yeah, okay, so then, like, they're fucking... They're going, like, what would Katie possibly want to do with this? And then, you know, I'm thinking maybe she wanted a goth boyfriend. You know.
A goth boyfriend who's like really who doesn't have a fucking face.
Yeah, my desires are unconventional.
They're not that unconventional, mate. I've been on Twitter.
Yeah, okay, whatever. So then the girls show up to a creepy forest at night, which we'll be seeing lots of in this movie.
Yeah, the creepy forests. This movie has like a habit of...
It has a hard-on for showing off this creepy forest.
Like, it really does. It's genuinely just... It's fucking ridiculous because it's the same 30 feet of forest.
Yeah.
That they just... we can afford it. It's like a national park or some shit. And they're like, we can only afford this same 30 feet area. We'll just like light it slightly differently. No one will notice. No one will notice it's the same.
Okay, so like the girls bring out their sacrifices. And like, you know, Chloe and Ren, they have like sentimental stuff. And then for Hallie...
It's just a shitty...
It's a shitty pot she made when she was like 10.
It's a shitty pot she made in art class. You know those, like, shitty... I didn't make a pot. I made a mini volcano. And then I painted it with, like, the lava colours. Just to make it look cool. That's what I did.
Now, see, that's an epic sacrifice.
Yeah, if I were to sacrifice my clay volcano, that would be an epic sacrifice. And that would be good enough. But clearly this wasn't good enough.
No. Fuck you. Okay, so then... What happens next? Oh yeah, they pull a God, I can't talk. They pull a bird box and start blindfolding themselves.
Yeah, except here's the thing, and we didn't mention this when they were summoning, but Chloe has this habit of not doing what she's supposed to do in order to achieve. Like when she was doing the video, she talked at a bit where she wasn't supposed to for like a second. Like, doesn't that discount the whole thing?
Apparently,
I mean, apparently it doesn't. Isn't that just how they get you? When you do something to discount the bad thing, it doesn't work. But when you try and discount the good, it still doesn't work.
It makes no sense. But yeah, anyway, they blindfold themselves to try and summon the Slenderman, and they have to wait for 3 bells because, you know, like in the Bye Bye Man, there's just a random thing for symbolism. It's
like the bells. It's just. It's like, again, he's just a school teacher. No, kids, that bell is not for me. That bell is for me. That bell's not for you. Just get back in your seat. That bell is for me to tell you when to go.
Yeah, so apparently they have to wait, like, until the 3 bells are done. But Chloe, being an impatient bitch, no, she's not a bitch, I'm sorry. But she's very impatient, and she takes off the blindfold before the 3rd ding.
Before the 3rd ding.
Yeah, and then either she hallucinates or gets chased by the Slenderman. Yeah.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, and, you know, then she's like, oh my god, are you okay? I was like, oh no, I'm fine. Because, you know...
You're very clearly not, mate.
Yeah, because, you know, whenever anyone says they're fine, they have to be fine.
Because, like, shit.
Yeah, okay, so then...
And then she says, she says, I lost my shoe. Where the fuck did this come out of?
Yeah.
I feel like the actress just actually lost her shoe. It's like, we'll work it into the plot. Don't worry, we'll work it into the plot.
Okay, so, like, now Chloe's dead meat, pretty much. Dead meat. Okay, so...
Again, this would make a terrible kill count. Don't do it, James A. Janice. I know people...
Okay, so then, like, Chloe's at home, right? And she's like, you know, she's had a tough day. She lost her shoe. She just wants to listen to some music. Then suddenly Spotify or whatever starts acting up. The machines are rising!
This is what Elon Musk has been warning us about!
Ah, fuck.
Elon Musk was right!
Yeah, okay.
Stephen Hawking was fucking right! No, wait, this is actually Stephen Hawking's fault.
Yeah. That motherfucker! Okay, so enough about that. So after Spotify is done glitching up, she suddenly gets an unknown video call.
Yeah, just why not answer it? You know, answer it. If I get an unknown video call, I'm just not answering it.
Yeah.
Like, if it's an unknown call, I'm hesitant to answer it. I always have to look at the phone number. Is it an 01? Is it a premium number? Because I've been scammed before. There was like a... this is a true story. But there was a Indian call centre that scammed me.
It's always one of those.
And no shit... I didn't realize that the guy was actually Indian. I thought he was doing an accent. So I started doing the accent back.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm going to get cancelled, aren't I? This podcast is going to get cancelled.
Well, we had a great run of 5 episodes, but let's continue this, shall we?
Yeah, let's go back in.
I assume you were very young at that point?
No, I was 16. Fucking
right. It's okay, you were 16. Okay, but whatever. Anyway, Chloe is like watching, the Slenderman skulk through her house on her Sony phone, because...
And it's clearly in the shot. It's like the camera directions just put the Sony... Yeah, make sure you can see the Sony phone. We want the product placement in here.
Yeah, you gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
And it's like, just put the phone down.
And then we get the cliche fake jump scare that always pisses me off whenever I see it in a horror movie. Because it's like the music and everything, like the music is going up in its tension. Also, fun fact, the guy who did the music for this movie, same guy who did the music for Game of Thrones.
That's quite a downgrade.
That is quite a fucking downgrade.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyway, it's like she opens the door and nothing's there, but then suddenly, boo, Slenderman's in the room now.
Yeah, so Slenderman's in the room, but he's in the other fucking place, and he starts choking her.
Yeah.
It's like he's just really into choking BDSM and has no clue about fucking consent.
Yeah,
he's just into choking.
Yeah, maybe he's a misunderstood villain.
Yeah, maybe he's misunderstood. Actually,
see, that would make the movie too interesting.
Yeah, that's true. If he actually had a backstory or something. Again, same thing with the Bye Bye Man. I get that they're trying to make it mysterious. I get that it's like, ooh, nobody knows why, but you have to, in order to do intrigue, you have to, you know what it is? You have to, think of it this way. Let's say you have a pizza.
Yeah.
And you're hungry. Okay, you're hungry, you can eat the pizza.
Yep.
But you'll actually be more hungry if you eat a tiny bit of it and don't eat the rest.
Yeah.
Because then you whet your appetite. That's what we need for intrigue. You need to know just enough to want to know more and not too much that the intrigue is gone. Yeah. This movie and The Bye Bye Man both fail at giving you any sort of knowledge of the lore. And look, there's plenty of Slenderman lore out there.
Yep.
There's plenty of Slenderman lore.
I think the problem is they probably couldn't use it without getting sued.
Oh, yeah, well, I suppose.
Yeah, but then again, why the fuck would you even make a movie based off an internet creepypasta in the first place?
It's dumb, and it's dumb because as interesting as Slenderman was in, like, circa 2012, it was an internet legend.
Yeah, it should have stayed that way.
Like, internet legends like Slenderman or fucking Jeff the Killer or everybody's favourite, Sonic.exe. Ooh, the scariest of them all. Tails doll, that's another great one.
Yeah, okay, so... Yeah. Okay, so then Hallie, I think, goes to the hospital? No, not the hospital, that's
later.
Yeah, she goes
way
to the
later.
library.
She goes to the library
and... to do some very important research.
Now, if you recall, in the Bye Bye Man, the search engine is just search.
Yeah, but
this one actually uses Google, but you don't see the Google, but you can tell that it is Google because the font is font of the search results.
Yeah. And she starts looking up shite like the Pied Piper and missing children.
Pattern of missing children.
Yeah.
FBI, open up.
Right. Okay, so then she finds this book about bioelectric,
some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, and it just so happens that very same book is in the library she's in. Ain't that a coincidence?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just. I mean, it's I suppose it's a minor plot contrivance, but it's a plot contrivance nonetheless.
Yeah. Especially
since I've never heard of that book in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
And it sounds, and to be quite frank, it sounds like some pseudoscientific bullshit. It sounds like, bioelectric or some shit. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we need to mention the jump scare here, because it legit made Aaron laugh out loud.
Oh yeah, there's this really dumb jump scare in the library. And the Slenderman literally just walks in front of the camera. Like, it's the jump scare is like he's walking in front of the camera. Like an extra that got too close to the camera. Just walking by.
Yeah, but then it turns out it was just the fucking librarian.
It's a librarian. I've been having some strange thoughts about the Slenderman.
Oh god, they're both connected.
They're both connected.
Deepest lore.
If you're listening to this going, oh shit, I'm not getting any of these references, listen to our episode on the Bye Bye Man. Don't watch the movie. Listen to our episode on the Bye Bye Man.
Yeah, because, Jesus, this should have been called the Slender Man versus Bye Bye Man.
That would Slenderman versus Bye Bye Man.
No, that would be some funny.
That would be maybe that should be a death battle. The Slenderman versus the Bye Bye Man. That would be a fucking great death battle.
Yeah. Okay. So then, like Hallie, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but I don't care. She tries to ring one of her friends, but then suddenly the phone starts getting out of whack, and the machines are rising up, and we're all going to die.
Well, strictly speaking, we are all gonna die, but we already knew that. We knew that from when we were 4 years old. It's like, oh, by the way, you're gonna die someday. Okay, fine.
Okay, this is getting too philosophical. Okay, so then Hallie starts walking around the library, and suddenly Slendy's everywhere, but he looks really slow.
He does look really slow. He's slower. Do you know what he's like? You know how when you're in a nightmare and you try and run, you can't run. You're just walking. Yeah, imagine you can run, but the bad guy is just walking like that. That's like the exact opposite. How non-threatening is that? That's not intimidating at all.
Yeah, the only thing is that Slenderman can apparently teleport.
That's why I think fast zombies are way scarier than slow zombies.
Mm.
And I'm not just talking about in Half-Life. I'm talking about in everything that has zombies.
Right.
It's like if you have slow zombies, it's just like, all right.
Slow zombies are really only scary in games with tank controls.
No, slow zombies are only really scary when there's a lot of them.
Okay, I think we're getting way off topic here.
Okay, let's go back. We were talking about zombies instead.
Okay, so then Slenderman grabs your girl, and then, he takes away her face, and it looks really funny.
He just takes away her face for like a brief moment. Here's what, it's like, this is what I feel every single day, because I don't have a face. Now you get to feel what I feel. That'd be like if I just walked up to somebody and did that same thing as like a villain and go, now you're autistic. Now you have to do what I feel, what I feel.
Okay, so then
now you have weird fetishes. Live with it.
Okay, so then Hallie, I think at this point her mind is broken.
Yeah, her mind is broken. She had her soul sucked out by the Dementors, clearly.
Yeah, and she brings this big ass book with her and starts dumping a biology lesson on her friends, like, thank you?
No, that's Ren who's doing that.
Oh, Ren.
Chloe,
Yeah, so wait, Ren is the one that got her mind broken?
Oh, I don't know, I'm fucking confused.
Yeah, I am too. Okay, but whatever, one of the girls...
No, it is Ren who starts talking about the book and starts giving a pseudo bio, because it's pseudoscience. It's clearly not actual science.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay, thanks for the fake biology lesson. Can we move on and do something scary already?
and they get pissed off, and I think, was it Hallie who suggests, they're outside at this point, and Hallie suggests, don't yawn, mate.
Sorry.
You yawned in the last episode. We're not allowed to yawn this time.
I'm sorry. Okay, whatever. Okay, so then, they, after some very, very boring talking...
Yeah, it's just the dialogue's so boring, that's why...
Yeah, that's why I'm yawning so much.
That's why Paul's yawning.
It's totally not because I didn't get enough sleep last night.
I didn't get enough sleep either.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, they head over to Chloe's house, who looks like a fucking zombie at this point.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Alright, sorry.
That's what I meant. I skipped ahead because I don't write as many notes as I probably should.
Right. Sorry. Okay, but then, Hallie and Ren, they're fighting, and one of them says the fuck word, which is, I guess, the reason...
Ren says the fuck word.
Yeah, which is why the movie's got a 15th rating.
But there's no gore. Again, there's, with the Bye Bye Man, there's some gore. There is some gore in it. Not a lot.
Yeah.
But there's some. There's no gore in this one at all. And I know why. It's because of the elephant in the room.
Yeah. Which we discussed earlier.
But, even still, it's like... Okay, this is too controversial of a topic. Why
make a movie about
this? I mean, don't get me wrong. If you want to make a movie about some weird internet legend, well, yeah, but if you want to make it a big, quote-unquote, Hollywood blockbuster, I don't know how you would do that in that context. Fan films, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the fan films, like Marble Hornets, they're really fucking popular.
Yeah.
And they're way lower budget.
And they managed to be a lot, better. Okay, but,
Because, fans know what to do most of the time.
Yeah,
anyway.
they know shit
Unless
better.
you go on fanfic.net.
Yeah, it's like, they know better than execs in suits, but anyway, I say that a lot. Who is it that goes off to see their boy toy, Ren or Hallie?
Yeah, no, it's Hallie who goes off to see her admittedly smoking hot boy toy.
Right.
of
Okay.
a fella. He is genuinely gorgeous.
So
I'd eat his face out. Yeah.
okay, that's enough of that. They start talking and all that. They play some really cheap sounding music.
Like really, clearly like royalty free sort of. What I describe as like a romantic type rock music, where it's like it's like a guitar, but it's being played like a saxophone and like the sexy saxophone, but it's a guitar.
It's like we blew all our budget on the Slenderman suit.
So they just had to go on to like. They just had to go on to like Kevin MacLeod's website. Not even that. No, he's too good for that. He had to go into like MediaMusicNow.com and just go, okay, fine. This royalty-free track is good enough.
Yeah, so then the two...
And then they forgot to take out the watermark in the first edit. It's like, MediaMusicNow.com. Fuck!
Okay, so they start...
Preview.
Okay, so then the two start smacking each other's face, in the romantic way. But then don't you just hate it when you're making out with your man and you suddenly start having hallucinations?
Yeah, like at this point, she just looks back and she looks at him and it's the shittiest effect.
Yeah,
it's just like the camera zooming in and out, but it's not even that. It's like do you know what it looks like? What? It looks like content aware scale in a YouTube poop.
Yeah.
It's like a content aware scale. This is just some dank memes. I wouldn't be surprised if the audio would start clipping.
Yeah.
Like ear rape and that.
It would make this movie better. Okay, so then she comes clean and they're like, I watched this creepy video, and then Tom or whatever.
It's like, it's just a fucking video. Oh, I watched this creepy video. It's just a fucking video.
It's like, no, don't
watch it. Claire presses play. Stink. It told you not to watch it.
No, it's stuck in your head.
Stinky. Stinky. Okay, you get
Okay, so then it cuts to a biology room, and someone is writing "it wants" on the table, but
we both misread it as "it wanks."
Yeah, again, this movie's taken some very interesting turns, I must say.
Again, he's just into BDSM.
Yeah.
And he has no clue about consent because he's an asshole.
Yeah, and again, this scene, we have to bring it up because it's probably one of the more infamous parts of the trailer. Like, if you search it up on YouTube, you can see Chloe with a scalpel, and she goes, "Look!" right into her eye. But, this just straight up isn't in this movie.
For reasons to do with the controversy, but never trust the trailer.
Yep. And then
that's why I listen to 40-minute interviews where the guy who developed the game is making vague remarks about maybe this is in the game and maybe this isn't, and listening to the journalist who said this is 100% confirmed that this is in the game, and then it comes out and it's not in the game,
and then everyone shits their pants.
And then everyone shits their pants, but then over the course of the next 3 years. I'll stop there.
Okay, yeah.
I think everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, okay, internet historian, let's calm down there. Okay, so then...
In before Reddit starts trying to cancel us. No, he did lie and he's a bad person and we should never forgive him. We should never forgive him. He's unforgivable.
Right. So then we see that Tom has these rope burns on his arms.
Yeah.
To show that he watched the super scary video.
Yeah, he has rope burns on his arms because part of the video instructed him to do Chinese burns on himself.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, ow, ooh, ow.
You can't even do that yourself. You need 2 hands.
Yeah. I can...
Then the Slenderman just shows up and goes, I'll help you with that. I'll help you with summoning me. Wait, hold on. I'm here. That kind of defeats the purpose.
Okay. So then...
Maybe the drunk dad comes in and does that.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so then I think it's Hallie that's on the bed, right? With the camera spinning.
Oh yeah, I just wrote, oh no, the camera's spinning. I was completely... I was just... It didn't process in my brain. I was just, oh, this is images and audio on a 2D screen. It didn't even look like anything.
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna be sick with the spinning. Okay. So then,
So now we get to... Okay, so there's a hallucination.
Oh yeah. And it's just like, here's more shit ripped off from The Ring.
Yeah, excellent. More shit ripped off from The Ring.
Which just reminds you that you could be watching The Ring instead.
Yeah, because... Or better yet, the Japanese original.
Yeah, no, but for real, the American remake of The Ring is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent enough. But the whole thing with The Ring, it's iconic in that it's like, oh, you watch this creepy video and then 7 days later it kills you.
Yeah,
it's a classic idea of this cursed piece of media, this forbidden media that you can't consume. It's everywhere in creepypasta. It's everywhere. Like you've got your Marinia Mordegard Glesgorf, your username 666, your
Okay, so
The grip.
then...
Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, okay, so then, she wakes up, and, again, there's more... she gets belly bursters again, and then somebody...
It's like, belly bursters and tentacles come out, and I'm like...
Oh, boy.
No. I'm clicking out of this one. Deleting my internet history.
Yeah.
For good this time. I'm getting NordVPN. This episode is not sponsored by NordVPN.
But we would very much appreciate a sponsor.
We would appreciate a sponsor of any kind.
Please, I need to fuel my Pepsi addiction.
Including Raid Shadow Legends. Have you heard of Raid Shadow Legends?
Raid Shadow Legends.
I want to make a game that's actually called Raid Shadow Legends.
Me
and
too.
It's just a bunch of Irish lads beating each other up in the pub.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so then finally...
We get to the hospital scene. The obligatory hospital scene.
Yeah, because if you're filming a horror movie, you need a hospital scene. But, that's because Lizzie starts having a seizure or something. She's freaking out. We don't see what happened to her, but it's implied that she watched the video as well.
Oh, they all watched the video. They all watched the video.
So scary.
Oh, no. The video.
Yeah.
Again,
turns out she apparently just had a heart attack, but even though she was in, like, a catatonic state.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. I don't understand... what was going on with this scene, because the doctors say, oh, it's just a panic attack. It's very clearly not a panic attack.
It's clearly
very clearly, at the most optimistic, is that this is a psychotic breakdown, in which case, you're going to need to put her on antipsychotics and diagnose her as having psychosis. Yep. That's the most optimistic scenario. The least optimistic scenario is that this is Le Monk's work, okay?
Le Monkey.
I keep making that joke. I think we're going to get... It's just a running gag at this stage.
Yeah. Okay, so then Haley starts walking through the halls, again, with more imagery ripped off from The Ring, including a girl with really long hair getting her hair brushed.
Yeah, it's totally not Samara, guys. It's totally not Samara.
Yeah, because, I'm scared of hair brushing as well. That's why my hair is such a mess.
Yeah, the scariest thing ever is long hair.
Yeah, and then she starts hallucinating that she's in a forest, and she's in dead leaves. And again, it's more hilarious attempts at scares.
And so,
did you see the Samara ripoff with no face? Did you see that she had no face?
Oh, no, I think... No, I did, for like a brief second. And except it's not just that, oh, her face is gone. No. It's like digitally cut out. Yeah. Like a really shitty Photoshop in like a perfect semi-cylinder into her face. I'm like,
if the effect was done well, it would be creepy.
It looks, do you know what it looks like? It looks, actually, it looks a bit like something from Son of the Mask.
Oh, God. Don't remind me of that movie.
That movie's genuinely terrifying.
Yeah. We should cover that.
We will cover that at some point.
Yeah, but not now.
Not now,
because I still have PTSD over that movie.
No, we're gonna watch. Next episode will be. We'll say it at the end.
Yeah, we'll say it later. You don't want to give away the surprise now, do we?
Yeah, it's a good one. I'll tell you that.
So then Hallie wakes out with a hallucination, and then her mom is like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And then she just may as well have said, "Oh, nothing, Mom. I'm just having a hallucination. Can't help being a Gemini."
Can't help being a Gemini. I don't understand. Is that actually a thing?
It's a meme. I'm making fun of zodiac things.
Oh, that's all bullshit.
Yeah, okay, but anyway, Lizzie starts freaking out again, and she goes like, "He has no face!"
Has no face?
Yeah. Okay, and then at this point, we get really bored and write barely.
Always watching, no eyes. She might as well actually just recite the help, like the 8 pages from the game at this stage.
Help. So then I think Hallie goes over to Ren's house, and
Ren is about to jump off.
Yeah, and I was hoping she'd do a flip.
Do a flip. Like, do a flip and dab on the way down.
Yeah, just imagine that. That'd be the best way to die.
Just dab on the way down. By the way, I'm doing a panto at the moment, and at the end of the panto, every night, I always run out on stage and do a dab at the very end as the curtain's closing. I just run out. Nobody else does it. I just do it. Every time. And I'm just like, people are going to remember me for that.
Yeah. Okay, and then Ren starts freaking out about how Slenderman won't leave her alone, which makes me think that Slenderman was just asking for feet pics. Darling.
Stop asking for feet pics. You want them dirty or clean?
Darling, it's been 2 weeks. You still haven't sent me the feet pics. I'm going to get very angry right now.
I want you to... do you think foot fetish is like Thai massage?
Probably.
Because, Thai massage, they actually... Like, part of it is that they walk on you. I mean, I would like that. I'd like to have people walk on me.
Yes, I know.
Barefoot walk on me.
No, stop. Okay, so then Slenderman starts exploring the house with his GoPro again.
I don't know how the hell Slenderman has a GoPro.
Yeah. And then suddenly shadow/black goo starts crawling.
No, it's Venom. It's the symbiote.
Oh yeah, Venom.
It's the fucking symbiote.
Finally, something good will happen in this movie. But then suddenly, bye bitch, Ren gets dragged out by some tentacles.
And and she gets dragged out. Unconfirmed. The kill is unconfirmed. Again, it's off screen. We don't know. Is she dead?
I'll consider it a kill, but this movie has a very low body count.
I mean, I know there are some kill counts that have low body count, but they're still decent movies.
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, Haley starts running out to the same fucking forest that we saw again, and then suddenly she finds Slenderman, but turns out he's the giant enemy spider.
No, he grows a load of legs and turns into a giant frostbite spider. You're gonna need high-level destruction spells, or like super powerful arrows, or like a really enchanted sword.
I like my joke better.
Yeah, your joke is better. My joke is only relevant if you actually play my playstyle in Skyrim, which most people don't.
But Haley gets chased by the fucking giant enemy spider or whatever. She trips and then gets turned into a tree?
No, she gets dragged up. So she gets tied up. Again, more evidence that the Slenderman's just into BDSM.
Yeah, poor bastard.
And she gets tied up and literally turned into a tree. She gets consumed by a tree and into the tree. Is this supposed to be like a fate worse than death that's relevant to Slenderman or some shit?
I don't know.
Is this an environmentalist film about how you shouldn't chop down trees?
Maybe? There might be people in them.
No, that's okay. It's correct that you shouldn't be doing that, or if you are going to do that, plant them again, which we are doing. We're planting more trees now. It's good. Okay,
so then Lizzie wakes up and has another freak out, and then there's this hilarious speech about how Slenderman...
Oh, but we missed something. We missed the Cadbury's ad twitching. Oh, the bit where her eyes twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's the Cadbury's ad.
Oh, yeah, Lizzie was twitching in the hospital bed.
Like the eyebrows ad from 12 years ago. Remember that?
I don't think any of our non-Irish listeners will get that joke.
No.
So we just found it really funny regardless.
Yeah, we just found it really funny.
Yeah.
So at the end we have a speech about the tulpa, which is the idea that we make Slenderman real by spreading his message, and again,
all
that bullshit, completely out of left field. Just gonna know, this was never you're that's not what this movie's about. That's like at the end of Ready Player One, where they're like, the real world's important. Apparently, don't spend all your time in video games. That's not the theme of the book. Don't pretend that's the theme of the book. Throughout the whole book... No, never mind. That's a rant for another time.
Yeah.
Also, one of my best friends is probably pissed that I criticised that book there. Or maybe he isn't. I don't know.
He'll live.
He'll live.
Assuming if he even listens to this podcast.
I don't know if he has or not.
You should bug him to do that.
I should bug him. Listen to this particular episode. Why? You'll find out.
It's very funny.
It's a very funny episode.
It's very funny. We made 20 dick jokes.
And I made multiple references to BDSM.
Yep.
And multiple references to Le Monk.
Yeah, Le Monkey. Okay.
Le Monkey.
Okay, well that's the end of Slenderman.
That is actually how it ends. It ends on that shitty speech, and that's the end of the movie.
Yep.
And they're like, fuck you.
Yep.
There it is. It's over.
Yeah, a horror movie with no clever writing, no good scares, no good kills. It's pretty much nothing.
It's a shitty movie.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't need to be made.
That's pretty much the thick of it.
Which is, it's a little unfortunate, because I do think that there's decent fan films of Slenderman, but they're fan films. They're intended, they're written by people who are really into the lore and they know shit, and they're not going to do the bullshit Hollywood tropes and all that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's just really disappointing.
There's one bit that we didn't actually mention, which is right at the end. There's a hallucination where, I think it's Which one is it? Hallie?
Yeah, I think it's
Who hallucinates having her arms and legs be separate from her body or something.
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
There's this really funny bit. You've probably seen it. If you've seen like any videos on it, like Elvis the Alien did a video on it when it first came out. We're not shilling for him. We're just pointing it out.
I don't even know who he is.
Nah, he's just some YouTuber who like does some shit. I don't know.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's
it for the not the Bye-Bye Man, the Slenderman. They're so similar.
It's freaking me out, man.
No, I don't know what to title this episode because I don't know whether to title it Slenderman, like 2 words, or Slenderman, 1 word.
I should say 1 word.
Yeah, we'll just go with the 1 word on it. Damn.
Yeah.
I would actually say that's a worse horror movie than the Bye-Bye Man.
Yeah.
I would say that's worse because at least with the Bye-Bye Man,
there's some funny shit about it.
But it's not just that there's some funny shit about it, but also that the characters are actually less interesting in this than they are in the Bye-Bye Man. At least you have some kind of motivation of, this guy thinks his girlfriend is being cheating on him or some shit.
Slenderman is just a bunch of girls who brought all this upon themselves, pretty much.
Well, yeah,
they went around clicking stuff.
They clicked on random links. They clicked on a link that, in real life would just give them viruses.
They didn't deserve what happened to them, but still, they're not.
They're not asshole victims, but they hold the idiot ball.
Yeah,
throughout the whole movie.
It's just many of their actions don't make any logical sense.
I mean, you could argue that people have to be dumb in horror movies. Like, you have to go into that house. You have to do this dumb thing in order for it to actually not yawning.
Sorry. Well, at least it was only twice in this episode.
Yeah, that's good.
The yawn count.
The yawn count. If we have like a yawn count for Paul.
No, that would be fun.
Hello and welcome to the yawn count. I'm Aaron, Agent East, and this is the bit where we're talking. No, fucking that would not work.
Whatever.
All right then. So that was it for Slenderman. So what's on deck next week, Paul?
Wait, don't you want to ask my rating for Slenderman?
No, we don't do. Okay, what do you rate this out of? I
give it
7.34.
I give it 2. I give it 2 tentacles down out of 7.3.
7.34, mate. You got to get our rating scale correct.
Whatever. I don't care.
Okay. It's a 2 tentacles down. What about 7 tentacles down? Because that's an even worse rating.
All right, fine. 7 tentacles down. Just let's move on.
Because
I'm very tired. I want to sleep.
He wants to sleep. That's why he's been yawning twice in this episode.
Yep, that's me.
And okay, so what's on deck next week, Paul?
Hold on, let me get that list.
Well, I already know what it is.
Okay, it's if footmen tire you,
what will horses do?
Yeah, this is kind of infamous.
This is actually the first time we're watching. Well, is this the first sort of propaganda film we're watching?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think so, because what this is...
Most of the other stuff has just been, action, horror, or comedy.
Yeah, this is the first kind of propaganda film. This is probably the most controversial we're ever going to get.
Yep.
But I think it's not controversial to make that controversial, to make fun of a movie from the 70s about communism taking over America.
Because it's legit so overplayed, that's funny.
I mean, even if you are like a staunch radical capitalist, you'll look at that and go, I think you're exaggerating some of the dangers of communism.
Yeah, but still, it'll be a good one. It'll be a good one
to rip
So
off.
keep an eye out for that episode next week. Or maybe not next week, but keep an eye out for that episode.
I think we might have like a different episode next week.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll still be about movies.
Why did I kiss? Why did I do the kissy stance? That's fucking
I don't know.
weird.
Yeah, weirdo.
Yeah, don't be a weirdo.
Yeah, you bitch.
Well, that is it. Goodbye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Did we just accidentally summon the Bye-Bye Man by saying that?
Fuck.